Hello and welcome to another Flight Simulator 2024 video. Today's video is going to see us continuing the Around the World series. We're going to be flying from Iqaluit in Canada to Canada, of course, to Dawson City Airport. It looks like it's just on the outside of the sort of Alaskan airspace. It's as close as I could get, really, to my destination, which ideally would have been Alaska. We're having a look at the route here. We're flying over the north of Canada and then just ending up not too far away from where we really want to be, and it's not in a bad position for the next leg, which will take us into Russia and Asia. So we'll see where the next route takes us once we get to that point. So we're going to start the aircraft up, and then what we'll do is we'll taxi out to the runway. We're using Sim Update 3. So there's been a few bugs, quite a lot of stuttering issues, which has been plaguing my flying over the last day or so. Not been able to really get as much Flight Simulator in as I would like to, just lots of things going on and stuff like that. But we're back to it. Got a few days here where we can record some videos, and I'm going to be looking at making another video testing out some of the Aviator Edition aircraft individually. I know I did a long form video where they were all tested all at once, which was real fun to make. So we're going to taxi out to the runway here, get ourselves airborne, and then we'll get ourselves on the way to Canada, of course, as we're already in Canada, but we're swapping coastlines basically. So it's not so bad, and it's going to get us into a fairly decent position for the next leg afterwards. I still need to decide where the next leg's going to take us. I think maybe Russia, somewhere in Russia, but we kind of want to try and make it a little bit more interesting than just flying over one country. So that's to be determined. We'll figure that out, and when I get the chance to get around to flying that, which of course does take several hours, and then also recording, editing and uploading. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Right, so let's get in the air. Hopefully you enjoy this. I've tried to format it a little bit different, so rather than using, sped up clips, I've kind of clipped shorter sections of the flight. Hopefully it's not too long, and if you do have any sort of feedback, let me know. Anyway, without further ado even, I will let you crack on with the video here and enjoy the flight. I'll see you when we get to St. John's? I forgot the name of the airport already, that's terrible, isn't it?
Squawk 5137.
Welcome to Dawson City Airport, Canada. We're in the same country that we were in previously. Now, the landing was not the best, I will admit that fully. The landing was in fact particularly bad. Yeah, it wasn't great. I think that I probably should have set up the approach a bit better on a flight planner. However, I didn't. So look, we still made it here in one piece. We landed on the ground. We're going to park up here next to the fuel station so that when we need to, we can refuel the aircraft. Now, we're not really going to do that, let's be honest. You know, we're not role-playing it. However, we're going to just park here anyway because that's, you know, what I'm doing. Okay? So, deal with it. Right, so Leg 3 has officially been completed. We've survived, albeit it was fairly dangerous, and I thought at one point either of us could have to do a go around, or we were going to skid off the end of the runway into the sea. So, probably the most hairy landing that I've had so far. Shut the aircraft down, and then we are going to get out, have a little look around, see what it looks like at Dawson City. I don't know why they call it Dawson City, because I don't really see a city anywhere, let's be honest. It looks very empty for a city. Okay, I don't know. I mean, well, I'm going to look that up actually, I think, at some point and try and figure out why they call it Dawson City. I'm sure there's a good reason for it anyway. That's the city. Yep, that little collection of buildings. And here comes my lift to the hotel at the airport here. Wee Jimmy's coming in his car. He's going to pick me up and take me over there. Yeah, so exciting. We made it. Next leg from Dawson City to location to be determined. Probably somewhere in Russia. Could do a short hop to Alaska next, but we'll find that out. Anyway, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Goodbye.